A Princeton University professor just injected a little bit of humanity into a discussion about the recent massacre in Gaza. Now, following the official move of the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, cable news has reported on this and reported on the protests, in which at least over 50, I believe almost 60 now, unarmed protesters were killed by Israeli forces. Now, in a recent segment on MSNBC, we're going to see Professor Eddie Glaude Jr., who is going to remind everybody that maybe instead of boiling down everything to horse race politics, that maybe we should actually look into the human cost of what's going on in the area. Let's take a look.
Foreign policy is not what the Congress members of the House and Senate are campaigning on right now. They need to campaign on domestic issues where they have a stance. So while Donald Trump is doing this and may look for a deflection, it's not necessarily going to help the midterms.
All of that's important, and all of those babies are dead. All of those people are dead. They're dead. And we're talking about racehorses. I mean, the politics. I mean, there are a lot of folks who are dead today. For what? I'm sorry. This is me being a moralist, I suppose.
No, I understand. And the White House today, their response to that was it is Hamas's fault, and they're using them as tools for propaganda.
That's like saying the children in the Children's March of Birmingham, it was their fault that Bull Connor attacked them.
He's got it right. Look, you shouldn't actually have to apologize for giving a crap about people. But apparently on cable news, you have to because you're a moralist. Fascinating. Look, that's how disconnected the media is. All they consider is the politics. Is it's going to hurt Donald Trump in the midterms? Who the fuck cares? I don't care if this is going to mess with, what is it? Is it going to distract from the latest Trump scandal? No, I don't care. I actually do care that people are out there dying. And people are getting massacred. Look, yes, some of these people had rocks in bottles and slingshots. Oh my God. How terrible. When you know what the Israelis had? Sniper rifles and assault weapons. So, look, these people are penned in like animals in their own land, okay? And look, what they want is a home of their own. But no, it's their fault because they decided to march on the fence. Look, they had it coming. They had it coming. It's Hamas's fault. They're using these people. How dare they try to escape their cage? Look, that's the issue here, right? They can't cross their borders without going through Israeli soldiers. They can't fly out. They live in an economically depressed area. What do you think they're going to do? What do you think they're going to do? Are they going to protest? Yeah, they're going to protest. They're going to demonstrate. And yes, they're going to launch missiles. And I think that's completely wrong. But most of these protesters, I think a majority of them were not Hamas. Now, if there were people with guns that were actually shooting at Israeli soldiers, then look, the soldiers have a right to defend themselves. Of course, and Israel does have a right to defend its border, but they don't have a right to massacre unarmed civilians, even people with rocks and bottles. Look at the disparity between the two sides here. Rocks and bottles versus guns and sniper rifles. And look, while this is happening, MSNBC, they want to sit there and talk about Trump's chances for a good midterm. No, that's not what's important here. I think Glenn Greenwald put it best when he said that Glaude, quote, temporarily broke the primitive, simple-minded matrix for how U.S. cable news talks about things like the Israeli massacre of Gazans. And in so doing, he actually subjected MSNBC viewers to a little dose of humanity. That is something that we desperately need. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.